Hello guys, Susanna here. Well, here we are on the first page of the March calendar, and it is this. Now you're going to have to excuse the noise, they're nearly done. Still working on the cleaning up of the house and everything out the back. So yeah, I'll get this out. Here's one of the kits of bits and pieces that you get, but I'll leave that in there. This is what I've based it on. He's a little bit smaller, and I created this 2020 when we were in COVID, and you know, we're in lockdown, and you know, like a bit of hope and new life. I think we're heading into spring, and had plenty of time on my hands and just wanted to make something rather cute. So he will be going. February. I've already done the base. This is where you get the bits and pieces. So if you got the kit, you get these bits and pieces, and I've just placed them down. You get, it's a bit of sort of like raw silk, which is quite nice. You get that, and then there's some bits that go here, and then one that goes there. So that's how you place them, and all of them get a you know, like a doily thing of some sort. Oh, look, I'm finding all these things now. This would have been really great in my Botanical Beauties for the last prompt. I might even cut some out and stick it on still, because this is a cherry blossom. I'm see, because I've made these packs quite a while ago, but I found another doily, and where is it? I just chopped it in half. It had this bit on the top, but this was that side, and I thought it looked quite springy. So on the actual picture, I'll put these back in. Bits and pieces everywhere. I might just take out the picture. Excuse me. This is just a guide. I do really like that. I still may do that if I can fit it in, and that's just a bit of a guideline. That's why I gave everyone some sort of you know, like embroidered something, and I think my original one had pansies in there, and I thought, oh, I've done pansies, and then I found this, and I'm like, yep, I'll put that in there. I think that's really nice, really sort of fresh. And you just get your other little bits and pieces, you know. Might even cut up some of these flowers and put them in. Chop that off because I needed to get the march in. So I've sort of pre-done that. I've done all the, see, it did ahead of time this time. So what I'm going to do, that's going to be sitting there. I have traced this guy, and he looks smaller because he hasn't got anything around him, but it's the right size. And I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint him in. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And then I'll put it in a hoop, and then I'm going to stitch it and then stitch it down, a bit like what I did with my pansies on Botanical Beauties. So, you know, pre-painted and did all that. So yeah, all a little bit different. Loving how it's looking so far. So that's this is where I got the inspiration for this little guy. So, and we worked out Corinne's going to be putting this one on one of her bags. So it's the perfect size. I think her bag is like, you know, 5 by 6 or whatever. So he's the right size. So these have been shrunk down. I've reduced it and then redid it a bit, and I'll be doing it a little bit different. So I'll just put him up here as inspiration for me. He will be different colours because it had a blue background, and I might this is more like, this was more moon, and you know, really embellished. It's like sort of like a quilt. Yeah, it's hanging above my fireplace. like on the mantle. It's so cute. So I'll just be painting that in. Might put some stuff in there, but yeah, he's very cute. Okay, now let's see where you are. I will zoom you in because it's a little bit small, and get my bits and pieces out. I've got my coffee. I'm right. Check, check, check. Water. I do have my ink tents here, but I'm probably going to use some of my more watercolor paints. Okay. Yeah, better make sure I don't move it. Stay at, like on that line. Should be right. Okay. So, you get all sorts of lessons on my channel, I tell you. What are we going to do? Probably just what I'm using here is I usually spray it. I might do the background first, and I'm going to have sun this time. So what we're going to do is get a bit of yellow. Keep this. A bit of yellow. Geez, it's bright, but it is called the Brights. Put that over there. Maybe put this guy over here. No, this is the Bright palette. Okay, here we go. And now we're talking. Okay, and this is the, oh, I can't remember. Now it's on Calico. See how it just sort of sits on top. I've just got to really push it in, and it's bright, but because it is the watercolor, it always fades a little bit. Actually, I might leave this here. I can probably use that, make sure that I'll set it up here, the color palette that matches, because it's going to be sitting with it. So when I get to here, I'll just you know, go a little closer and just let it bleed a little bit, because it will. And what I did with this, I traced it with, if this is a permanent marker, because when we iron it, which we will, I usually always do to help set the paints, it will, you don't want it to dry off, I mean, as in, you know, come off. So I thought if I do this first and it does bleed, at least we can colour over the bunny. Okay. So how we all doing? I was very excited about this one, because it means getting closer to my retreat. So I am filming this ahead of time because I need all of March done, and yeah, so that I can concentrate on doing what I need to do. So I think when you see this, I'm not sure what date it will be, well, the first Tuesday of the month. I may very well be in the class with Rachel and Sarah. Actually, no, I would have already done it, maybe, I don't know, because it was on the Sunday, the 3rd. So I should have checked my dates before I did this. But this is the first Tuesday of March, which I think might be the 5th. Yes, March the 5th. I think it's my father-in-law's birthday today, March the 5th. Okay. So it is very bright, but it's okay. The sun is bright. So I'm going to just let it dry a little bit. It's behaving rather well, actually, to be honest. Maybe because it's on calico and it's not, it might seep further. Okay, we'll go over his whiskers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in some orange, very bright, but we want to do that because that's the sun. Okay, just drop in some orange on the edges there, sort of let it bleed a little bit. Okay, what I might do, maybe even just a tad near his body, is let it dry naturally, because it's such a, looks nice and bright, and it might dry a little darker, I'm hoping. Anybody that knows me knows I don't like orange, but I love it in nature. And the sun is very bright. This would probably look so bright. Yep, it looks. So what you do, I think I might iron it because it's pretty bright. Is we'll put the iron on, plug it in, and then I'll get. I might not have it on so hot either. I think that's probably what my trouble was. It was a little hot. The poor old thing was. Okay, I'll be back now. You'll be surprised how much comes off and how much lighter it is. So I'm still here, but I thought it probably not a bad thing to dry it. Yeah, yep, very light. Look at that, much better, because this is how much comes off. So I might put a tad more in, but I think it's not bad. Not bad. Put this underneath, and then I can dry it on there. There we go. My iron is a shocker. Leaves marks. Oh no, it's got marks underneath that. Oh good. Okay, that's not my thing. That's good. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good, that's good. Yeah, we don't want it to be overpowering the poor old bunny. I think that's not bad. I could probably put some more orange in there if I had to, but I think it's okay. It doesn't matter that it's there. Now, okay. What colour are we going to do the bunny? You know what I'm going to do? I am going to put a tiny little bit of gold, a bit of bling on this, on the sun. That'd be nice, bit of sparkle, Markle. What do you reckon? Just around the edge. It'll blend in and you'll probably barely see it, but it'll catch. Okay. It'll dry. Blend it in. Okay, we don't want it just sort of sitting on the edge, we want it blending in. Okay, love the name of this, Flirtatious. That's a bit of a sparkly bronzy colour. Now we are probably going to do the bunny. As much as, you know, it'd be nice to do a white bunny, I think I'm going to do him this colour, and then we'll darken him as we go. If we need to. Quite a bit of water. Okay, we could probably have white on his belly. Bit of a white, light colour on his belly. Just blend it in a little bit. Okay. Yep. So hopefully that's not too loud in the camera, but it has been. But my new fence looks rather good. The old one was pretty bad. It just looked a bit tragic. So I'll sort of blend it in. Yeah, so pretty happy with the fence. See how much lighter this is? It almost is the same colour as the background, so we're probably going to darken him up. And it'll darken up with some stitches as well. Looks like it with on the eye. Oop. I was pretty excited about doing this bunny. I think he's so cute, and I knew that I'd be painting him, so I've had him sitting there for a little bit. This bit in without doing the pink. Okay, blend. I might just do really light, and then maybe put white on the top of that. Here it's the legs, but he's got a bit of a like a whitey type bottom. Okay, a little bit more. Might put the water on this side. You're probably all freaking out. Okay. Yeah, I think he's going to be cute. And then we'll do a bit of a white tail as well. I'll do it lightly, a little bit lighter. Needs a bit of colour in it. You sort of really got to get in there with these. So the good part is it's not bleeding too much, which I'm happy about. Don't mind his colour, I think he's cute. Okay, sort of blend it in, and that's who and that. So what I'm going to do, I've got the white. It's got a lot of pink in there because I'm doing pink with my Botanical Beauties. Okay, put that in there and give it a bit of a blend. And on his back, I want it to be white but blend it in with other colours. Go back over this. You can see the chalkiness definition. So I need to come in here with the darker colour again. There we go. So it can be defined as having a little bit of a light. Okay, oh, see that's drying. Better get in there. Okay, it's drying rather well and it's not going over. Now I'm going to get this darker colour, blend it in a little bit and do some blending and just some bits that are going to be a little bit darker. Define that a little bit and you chuck it in while it's wet. Be a bit darker in here because of the shading and near his feet and on this side as well. Okay. Yep. Sort of want to define it a little bit. Okay. Around the eye. Haven't coloured that in completely yet. Rather do it a dark brown and a tiny little bit of black. But I'm going to go over it. Okay. At this stage it looks like he's not going to need a help. Need to redefine the light. I might just have tiny little bit in there and defining that. Okay, back in with the white. Starting to this colour. Right there. Now we're going to get the white. And what colour did I use? I think I used that one. It's fairly, I'm going to use that. There needs to be a little bit more pink up. There we go. That's going to be easy. And here, sort of better grab that. Pretty light, so we'll put it fairly darkish pink in there. Ooh, bit dark. Back in with this. Don't want too much pink. And maybe get a little bit of white on that again in some parts. There we go, that's better. Okay, you know what would be really cute? A bit of pink near the mouth area. Okay. There we go. Oh, he's looking cute. Looking cute. Okay, now it seems to be drying fairly naturally. And I'm just going to get a little bit more of this really diluted yellow and come in here. There's a little bit of streak happening there. So it's probably not a bad thing that it's a similar colour to the sun. Sparkle in here because we've got one that's called Flirtatious, and it's sort of a bronzy sparkle, so maybe we just do a little bit of sparkle in some areas, maybe here. Got a bit of a sparkly personality having a bunny. Now, okay, so what I'll do is I'll get this underneath a new piece. You can already see it's absorbing it. It's not going to go too light, but it may. Not too bad. Isn't that cute? Okay, we might do it this way. I don't want to get any marks on it. My iron's a bit temperamental at the moment. Dry him up. I think that should be enough. Oh, he's cute. Wonder how long this video has been going for. Probably a little while. Okay. Oh, see, I need to fix up some places. Just add a little bit, because I think it's died down just a little bit too much. Too muted there, bunny. And what I'll do is I'll let this dry. Let this dry naturally. These bits. The pink has stayed nice and pink, which is good. And the eye, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be stitching in that. So that's gone pretty good actually. Okay, well, yeah, I'll just let it dry naturally, I think. That's a bit better. Looks a bit patchy, but it will be good once it's dry. Get some of the white. Definitely have the white bunny tail. Tiny little white bit there, I quite like that. Some of the darker colour underneath here, back in here again. Yeah, defining it. Now, there we go. So, right. that are sort of in the shade. There we go. So I might do a little bit on the edge. He looks very patchy. Okay, so we're going to let him dry naturally, just so I can get some of the colour, leave some of the colour in there, because it really did drain it, didn't it, poor old bunny? Okay. And some of that pink back on his mouth, and a bit of a line here. I think I liked it when it was showing. Probably a bit too much here. That's enough. There we go. And I can just do that, which will help blend it in. There we go. And let it dry naturally, methinks. Alright, so what time have we got? 32 minutes. Now it looks darker in there than it does in real life, so when you see the next video you'll see it dried. So I'm going to put that into a hoop, and then in the next one we're going to start stitching. So, you know, I definitely want to define some of these lines so you can actually see the legs and all that kind of stuff. Okay guys, well, thank you for joining me on part 1 of the March calendar, and in the next one we're going to be putting this little guy in a hoop and creating some stitching. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, stuff everywhere on my fingers. Bye.